So are you guys looking for a new gaming headset or a new headset in general? Well, I got you because for today, we'll actually be doing a review of the HyperX Cloud Alpha. Now I know this isn't one of the newer headsets out there, but it's still something that you should definitely keep an eye on, especially in holiday season na maraming sale. So this was actually sent over to me by my friend who recently purchased it. However, hindi yata nasama yung front cover, but it's alright, no worries because we have everything we need to do the review. So without further delay, let's get on with it. But again, welcome back to my channel. Welcome, I'm Patrick. So hopefully you guys can like and subscribe. Let's go. Alright guys, so we'll begin by telling you what's inside the box aside from the headset. Obviously, na-unbox na ito na may-ari, but I'll just show you guys what it came with. So first you have the mic. The microphone is actually detachable, which is great because a lot of times you don't actually use this unless your job requires you to do so, and sagaba lang siya, it gets in the way. So for this mic, I actually like it because it's very malleable. So kahit masagi mo siya or something, hindi siya mababali. It also came with a free windscreen, which is great because who doesn't like free stuff, right? So don't worry, we'll be testing the performance of this mic later on. Sorry if I keep on doing that because I have another camera set up right here on my right, so that I can give you guys a closer shot of the parts. So next up, we have the audio splitter. So we'll be using this if you're gonna use the mic and the headset at the same time. This is actually quite long, just a quick observation. So baka sagabal if you're gonna use it for PC, but if you're gonna use it for console, it's gonna be great because it's gonna serve as an extension. So now we have the main audio jack cable, which is not so long. So if you're just planning to use the headset and not the mic, this could be great for PC, no? Now, it also came with a volume dial. So unfortunately, it didn't come with a volume dial for the mic. You can only adjust the volume for the headset. But it did come with a mute button for the mic, which you can just turn on or off. Now, last but not the least, guys, it came with the pouch. So it's a nice looking pouch that you can use when you're planning to bring your headset to anywhere, basically. But don't do that kasi may COVID pa. So anyways, that's it for the unboxing part. And next up, we'll be discussing the build of the headset. Alright guys, so for the build, we'll be going from top to bottom. So we'll begin with the surface of the headband, which for me is great. As you guys can see, it has red stitches finishing on the side, and pairing it with the black leather and the logo in the middle turns out to actually be good, like aesthetically speaking, but it might not be for everyone because other people don't actually like their headset being colorful. So it's just a personal thing. Me, I prefer something simple, and this for me is still considered simple because it's just dalawa lang yung colorway involved. It's just black and red. So moving on, we'll be talking about the padding of the headset or the headband underneath. Now, I have another category later on for the comfortability, but we'll be talking about the material. Hinahawakan ko pa lang siya ngayon. It feels nice already. It has a nice cushioning to it, so it's a good padding. That's what it is. So next up, we have the rubber finishing on the side, or the rubber padding, which I'm sure has its own technical functions, but I'm not sure if they intended to do this. But for me, it actually helps it actually helps with protecting the arm of the headset because you can adjust this like this, right, for the height or for the fitting. And the rubber finishing or the padding on the side actually helps soften the impact whenever you accidentally bump this headset or drop this headset. So now, we'll be moving on to the arms, which I was just talking about. Although sinabi ko nga sa inyo na tinutulungan ng rubber padding yung iprotektahan yung arms, the arms are actually metal. So metal yung finishing nito, but don't be fooled because even though ito yung selling point, one of the selling points na makikita nyo when you search this headset on the internet. Guys, tingnan nyo saan naka-screw yung metal arm na yan. Hindi ba sa plastic na rin naman lang siya naka-screw? So pag nasira yung plastic na to, wala na yung headset nyo. Goodbye na rin kasi wala nang kakapitan yung arms. So yung ear cuffs, mahulog lang rin. So if the selling point of this headset is the metal finishing for the arms and the other stuff, then it might not be one of the biggest reasons why you should buy it but later on we'll be talking about the performance anyway. So yun lang naman. Now we'll be moving on to the ear cuffs itself. So for the external or the exterior finishing, it looks great because it's still black and red. I mean, it goes well with how they actually, built this headset in terms of the colorway and yung dating lang niya in general. Plastic siya pero okay naman siya. Doesn't look like it's gonna break anytime soon. Now for the ear cuffs or the paddings, like I said, mamaya we'll talk about comfortability, but for the material, it actually looks or it seems like a memory foam type of thing, but I'm sure it's not. It's probably pleather, a good type of pleather siguro, no? Anyways, yun lang naman for the build, aside from the two holes that you can see underneath, which is for the mic and of course the audio jack. So, Alright guys, so moving on to comfortability, like I said, we'll be talking about this. Obviously, na-testing ko na to, no? Because I've been using this for a couple of days now, for like 5 to 6 hours a day. So, hindi na tanggalin yung cap ko. I'll just tell you what it felt like while also like trying to demo it now. So, figure pala. So anyways, for the comfortability, aside from it having its own adjusting mechanism to fit your head, no? The first thing that I noticed about this headset is that ang init ng pakiramdam ng foam niya. But it's the weird thing about it is, diba, I'm not sure if you've experienced it, but diba, if bumalik kayo ng, let's say, cheap kind of headset on anywhere, basically, mainit agad yung maramdaman nyo, tsaka napapawisan yung ears nyo after a while, and it becomes super comfortable. And with this one, yung weird thing about it is that mainit yung pakiramdam, but it stays comfortable. Like even though I've been using it for, let's say, 4 to 5 hours already, hindi ko nararamdaman na napapawisan yung ears ko, and I don't get the urge to actually remove the headset. So at the end of the day, comfortable pa rin siya. It was just weird because it was extra hot compared to my own headset, which is a SteelSeries Arctis 5, na hindi ganun yung feeling. So it's probably because it's leather, but di lang siguro siya na. Anyways, that was my my initial observation about this. The second one, yung sinasabi ko kanina, yung padding underneath the headband, it feels nice. Hindi mo actually maramdaman masyado dahil ganun siya comfortable. Yun lang masasabi ko doon dahil yun lang naman talaga yun. Anyways, yung next observation ko, this isn't really a positive observation. So, medyo criticism siya of this headset, no? It doesn't actually have a swivel mechanism for the side. So, pag binaba mo siya dito sa leg mo, if you're not using it, nakakasakal yung feeling, especially if you have a wide neck or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm just saying na nakakasakal yung feeling because wala siyang swivel mechanism. So, it can't lay flat on your collarbone or your shoulders. So, yun lang naman masasabi ko. I wish it had a swivel mechanism para hindi ganito yung pakiramdam. Look how tight it is. And this is, just take note that it's already extended to its maximum capabilities or limitations in terms of the adjustment. So, hindi siya comfortable at all, guys, kapag nakaganito lang yung feeling. At least for me. But obviously, if you're thinner than me, then probably okay lang sa inyo yun. Because I'm not that thin, guys. Medyo tumaba na ako sa quarantine. So, as for the pressure point, guys, pag suot-suot nyo to, very snug yung fit. So, you'd expect na medyo may pressure talaga from the side. But, surprisingly, it's not uncomfortable at all. As in, ako nga halos wala akong naramdaman eh. So, siguro depende na lang yun sa shape ng mga mukha natin, no? Kung maanggulo ba yung mukha natin or something, you definitely feel some pressure on the sides. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala, mga naka-glasses dyan. Hindi ko kayo nakakalimutan. So, I don't wear eyeglasses. I only have this right now at my disposal. So, pasensya na lang kung mukha akong tanga. But, it's just for the sake of testing the pressure points with glasses on. So, to me, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. It's still very comfortable. So, siguro depende na rin yun sa kung gaano kakapal yung side, ano ba tawag dito? Yung sa side ng glasses nyo, no? But, right now, wala talaga siyang difference. Very comfortable pa rin. So, alright, next up, guys, we'll be talking about the performance. So, I've been using this headset to play games, to listen to music, to watch movies, and basically everything. Now, unahan ko na ngayon pa lang, I'd give it a rating of 8 out of 10. because in general the performance is great. Like for example, you're playing it for games, you're using it for games. It's super immersive when you're playing role-playing games. The positional audio is great, super immersive. So alam na alam nyo saan nanggagaling yung different types of audio that you're hearing in terms of the environment. And speaking of positional audio, when you're playing FPS games, it can give you an advantage because rinig na rinig nyo kung saan nanggagaling yung footsteps. Now, for the performance in general, in terms of media consumption, nandun yung bass, nandun yung mids and everything. It's not super crisp, but it is crisp. And the same goes for the bass. The bass is not great, but it's good. Now, the only reason why I'm not giving it a 9 or a 10 out of 10 is because this supposedly has a dual driver technology within this thing na dapat may kanya-kanyang pinanggagalingan yung bass ata and yung mids and yung highs or yung trebles. I'm not super familiar with the technology. I only know what I what I can actually see on the internet kapag nag-research kayo about this headset. It's always saying that it has a dual driver technology, but I can never fully understand it. Ang alam ko lang, may kanya-kanyang pinanggagalingan yung mga bagay na minention ko kanina. So I expected great things out of it. So kala ko, pag ginamit ko siya, ramdam ko yung technology na yun. Hindi ko siya masyadong naramdaman, guys. You might notice it a little bit, but halos wala rin. So that's the only reason why I'm giving it 8 out of 10. But you get what you pay for. The performance is still great. No complaints there except for the fact that I was kind of disappointed dun sa dual driver technology na yun. No? So anyways, we'll be moving on to the mic test. Alright guys, so obviously, we're actually doing the mic test right now, and believe it or not, ginagamit ko na yung mic. So sobrang linaw, diba? I've tested it once and sobrang nalawan ako. I'm not sure about you guys, but what you're hearing is what you're gonna get when you actually do decide to buy this headset. So yun lang masasabi ko about this mic. It's actually very good. Now we'll be testing the noise cancellation of the mic. So I have my Spotify ready right here. 100% volume with the speakers, guys. So, tignan natin kung marinig nyo ba pag play ko siya. So, yan. Nag-play na yung Spotify ko at 100% volume na kapag tinanggal ko to, rinig na talaga sa buong. Actually, kahit sa labas ng kwarto ko, rinig na rinig siya. So, if hindi nyo marinig, then isa lang masabi ko, sobrang ganda ng mic. Aside from the noise cancellation and the clarity of my voice, sulit yung mic. Yun lang masabi ko. So like all my other review videos, we'll end it with the most important question. Do I actually recommend that you buy this headset? Definitely, guys. For the performance, sobrang solid niya. For the mic, even better. Superb yung clarity, tsaka yung background noise cancellation. Now, my only complaints, like I said, were ito. Wala siyang swivel mechanism, so nakakasakal siya. But it shouldn't be a problem for a lot of people, especially if you're the type to remove the headset when you're not using it. Pag nyo lagay sa headset stand nyo, or ilapag nyo lang sa lamesa gently, eh bahala. But for me, it's not a good thing. Now, another thing that I don't actually, I'm not actually a big fan of, although it's okay with me. Like I'm sure I mentioned it a while ago na nagagandahan pa rin ako dun sa design nito kasi for me, it can still be categorized as something simple, although I don't really like it when my stuff screen gaming. But sorry, hypocritical because I have some RGB here, but I still like some lighting, just not too much. So this headset fits that category for me. It's gaming but not too much. However, if let's say for example mag-attend ako ng professional meeting for work or something like that in the future, halata agad na gaming headset siya. So baka hindi siya yung ideal headset for that. Baka you might need to use something else unless you don't care obviously about what other people think about your headset. So it should be fine. It's just a personal thing, yung style, no? Yung sinasabi ko. So all in general, guys, I do recommend that you buy this. Hopefully, I was able to help you decide whether or not you should buy this headset, especially ngayon na sigurado maraming sale. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like. So thank you guys. See you in the next one.